I'm in John chapter 10, y'all. I was supposed to do this like 2 days ago, but I never done it. I never did it, y'all. Like literally. And then when I was supposed to do it, I never did it. And then Jesus kept putting in my head like sheep, sheep, sheep. You know, I kept saying a sheep here. I kept hearing the word sheep, seeing sheep, you know, stuff like that. Sheep, 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 you know. I was supposed to do this 2 days ago, y'all. And I just saw sheep again today. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so, not paying attention. But paying attention, but I had let other things distract me. That's why it's very important that y'all watch out for them distractions, because they will distract you off your course. Like literally, they will distract you. Okay, so we in John chapter 10. And then I'm gonna put a clip. I'm gonna put a clip too in the comments of the video of the video of this from that TV show The Chosen. I be seeing like clips on here on YouTube. They got like a whole lot of clips, and when I see them, when I see it, some of them, you know, I be watching and I be like, dang, you know. So it is good to put these Bible verses with the clips, because you'll get a better understanding, like a viewing of it, you know. Like, so those of you who are sight learners, you'll get a view of it. And those of you who, you know, because some people just can't learn by just listening. They got to see it too, you know. So that's good that they came out with that show. But I'm going to put the video up in here, okay? But let's get started. Okay. Verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. Jesus don't like that, y'all. He don't like imposters and all of that. He don't like that. He want us to do it the right way. Calling y'all thieves and robbers. Y'all who's doing all this voodoo, hoodoo, doo-doo, and like listening to false pastors, false priests and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that's the same as a thief and a robber. Y'all would not be saved. That's very important. Like, y'all got to pay attention to who y'all be listening to. These prophetess and prophets and all of these pastors and things, the ministers. Like, y'all have to be careful, because some of them are not of God. Y'all, my phone storage went out, y'all. Phone storage went out. But anyway, people think just because they went to these schools and they got these degrees and all of that, that they think that gives them the right to become a minister. They think that that gives them the right, but no. It says in the Bible that the prophets and prophetesses, they are chosen. They are chosen. Like, so they're picked out. It's no way you could just become one because you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You know, so what voodoo? Yeah, so that's how some of them be deceiving y'all, because they be acting all holier than thou and be taking all y'all money, but when y'all go ask them for help, they unable to help y'all with all that money that y'all done gave them, because instead of them holding it, storing it well, they are going to buy these BMWs and these mansions and all of that. God, they are doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know. Well, some of them could have been, you know, chosen by God, but then they let pride and then their self wants, they let that come out and they get to doing all that. But I ain't talking about that, y'all. I'm talking about false prophets and prophetesses. They trying to get y'all money. They false. They fake. So if I was y'all, I would watch who I sow into, because if you really wanted to sow, you can go to Jude Cancer. You can go to I got like 5 of them written down already. So when I do become rich, I can just go to them specifically instead of trying to trust a prophet. Like, I don't trust y'all. I don't, because half of y'all is fake. Like, for real. So I take the word and then I go. I don't look up to y'all. I don't do none of that because I don't know who God chose and who God didn't. Like, no. So no, y'all need to be careful with that. So that's what this verse is saying. It's saying if you come up, if you go to like anybody other than Jesus, you going to get spiritual help and all of that, like no, you're going to hell. And I know you're forbidden to say who's going to hell because that's the Lord's say. But I think I got that say too, because it says here, if you try to come up any other way than Jesus, what it say? But it say, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, Jesus sheep, but climbing up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. He calling you a thief and a robber. That's one of the commandments. You go to hell for that. So yes, you go to hell. So don't be careful who y'all listen to, y'all. Like for real, be careful with that. For real. And I was gonna say that Jesus sheep know his voice and vice versa, but I ain't get to that yet. Let me keep reading. But that part just got to me, like for real. Especially these ones that's on YouTube calling themselves a prophet. A prophet is a man. Ain't you a woman? You don't even know the difference between a prophet and a prophetess, but you expect for me to believe that Jesus called you to speak to his people, and you don't even know that difference. Like, no, that's a damn lie. Excuse my language. Forgive me, Lord. That's a lie. That's a lie from a pit out of hell. The devil ain't, Jesus ain't choose you to do not a nan another. If you don't go sit down somewhere and stop trying to get these people money, because that's all you trying to do. Say, all they do is look at other prophet videos and come make another one about pertaining to that same stuff, probably go to AI and switch it around, and then say, ask you for some money. That's it. And some of them false prophets, prophetesses, and prophets, they stuff do be like sounding like it pertains to you because they stole it from another prophet and prophetess that was of Jesus. Like, y'all gotta be careful, like for real, because you just following them will put you in hell, literally. So if I was y'all, I would try to use my discernment. I would like literally talk to God. So this what y'all should do. When y'all watching a prophet or a prophetess, hold your head down, turn everything off, close your eyes. Be like, Lord, is this prophet or prophetess or whatever that you're watching, is this from you, Lord? Is this from you? Give me a confirmation, is this from you or not? He's going to literally give you a confirmation. Next time you open your eyes, you're going to probably see a word, or you're going to probably see something. You're probably going to see your stomach might growl. You know what I'm saying? If you ask him, is this from you? And your stomach growl, that's him confirming that's from you. That's from him. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask, but sometimes the Lord, like sometimes he don't speak so soon back to you, so you have to wait for that confirmation, y'all. But literally make sure you get that confirmation. And if you're not sure, ask God for another confirmation. Be like, God, I know you just probably already gave me this confirmation, but can I just get one more, God? I just want to be sure that I'm following the right person, God. I want to go to heaven. I don't want to end up in hell, for following, someone who says they are of you, but they are not. Okay? So that's what I want y'all to do. And if that, I know for a fact it's going to work. I know my God. So come back and give me y'all testimonies too, y'all, because that's something that's really going on heavy right now. These false prophets and prophetesses, and y'all just handing y'all money out, and they coming back with chains on their neck, 50-inch weaves, eyelashes, furs, BMWs. They sitting right, they coming back with all that in y'all face, flashing it in y'all face. Knowing that y'all just gave them they last. Knowing that y'all just gave them they last probably. Because you thinking you sowing into a good seed because God told y'all to sow into seeds. To sow into ministries. But you're not going to get in trouble if you don't sow into that. God is not going to put you in hell for not sowing into that ministry. It's other stuff that you can sow into. You can go to Jude, cancer for the kids. That's the only person I know by heart. Because that's a good thing. They do cancer for the kids. It's Africans, villages out in Africa that need help. You can sow into the right seed. You're not going to go to hell because you didn't sow into this particular person or this particular fake prophet. You're not going to go to hell for that. You don't have to sow into particular things. As long as you sow, the Lord will see it and he will multiply that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all need to ask the Lord, is they of them? And then, this the first thing they say when y'all watch them. They be like, this is a prophetic word. And as you know, when you done, go take this back to the Lord to get further confirmation. Knowing y'all not finna take nothing back to the Lord to get no further confirmation because y'all not even really grown in the Lord like that. And y'all probably don't even know how to hear from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a trap. You know what I'm saying? Just because they say take it back to the Lord don't mean that they is from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people out there that are conniving, y'all. They are really evil. They will take your last. They will take the coat off your back and go pawn it to go buy them some Jordans, a BMW, a big mansion. Literally, y'all, like for real. If it don't feel right giving it, don't give it. The Lord, you is not going to go to hell for that. Go give to somebody where it feel right, y'all. Like I'm telling you, these words are straight from the Lord. The Holy Spirit is in me. If it don't feel right giving it, I'm telling you, go give where it feels right. Because you're going to feel that. Like, you're going to feel that loss. It's going to feel like somebody just stole something from you, G. I'm sorry. I'm the hood coming out. It's going to feel like somebody just stole something from your spirit. Like, you're going to feel down. Like, you're going to feel it. That's a hit. Don't let nobody be hitting y'all. Like, for real. Like, for real, y'all. For real. I ain't telling y'all not to sow a seed because that's in the word that we need to sow so that we can... It's in the word of freely give so that we can receive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you not to give. I'm telling you not to just look at a prophet and because they pretty, because everything sound good, because they pretty, they looking good, got their hair done, makeup, they look good. You ready to pay them. Really? You supposed to be paying somebody for the information that they giving you. I'm confused. Like, y'all really doing too much. Like, for real. Because if y'all got money to just give away, let me put a list. Matter of fact, I am going to do that this week. I don't know when. Probably tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. But I'm going to put a list of... like charities. I'm going to put a list of charities that you guys can sow into. You know? And don't be worried about the prophets and the prophetess saying, they ain't going to be getting no money. Yes, they is. Because the ones that really from God, you think Jesus not going to make sure they taken care of? You think Jesus not going to make sure his real true prophets is not taken care of? Like, they're good. Don't worry about that. I'm talking about fake prophets. Don't twist my words. I'm talking about fake prophets that y'all started giving y'all money to. That's what I'm talking about. They going to hell in the end, but you will too. So I'm telling you to make sure that you're doing it right. I'm sorry if I'm getting like a little passionate, y'all. I'm passionate. I'm so passionate about the Lord, y'all. I love him. But I'm just trying to help y'all. Like, for real, I love y'all too. I'm just trying to help y'all, okay? So don't be like, oh, she mean. Let me turn. Bitter woman. I'm really nice, y'all. I just want to help y'all, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for screaming, for getting all hostile with y'all. But... I really want y'all to do good, okay? I don't want y'all to be out here getting deceived and stuff because they evil. That's wicked, and they won't even tell y'all that, you know? And it says here that you would be a thief and a robber if you try to climb up with these false prophets and stuff. And it's like voodoo, hoodoo, doo-doo stuff, you know, because it's doo-doo. It's doo-doo. They need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a God, and he does... come through for his children. Like, who said that he don't? It's all through the Bible, him coming through for his children. It may not be when you want to, but he's going to come through. You know, he's not your doorman where you can he better do it or else. No, this is God Almighty. He has his will, and he already got the plans laid out. So y'all tripping. Just sit back. The plans is already laid out. Just sit back. Like, for real. Okay, now let me continue. It say... To him the porter opened it. Wait, let me start over so I can make sure. Okay. It say, but he that entereth in by the door. Okay, let me start over. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. Y'all get that? If you enter in by Jesus, you are the shepherd of the sheep. So the sheep is going to know you when you call them. You understand? Let me just keep reading. I keep stopping. Okay. To him, the porter opened it. So the porter going to open to the shepherd. And the sheep hear his voice, no doubt. And he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out. He know his sheep. Y'all. I'm telling you, y'all, like, y'all have to literally read this. Y'all got to read y'all Bible, because this is not just some religious baloney stuff. This is the way of life. I don't know who ain't never told y'all that. This is the way of life. You are not going to have peace. You are not going to be sure that you're going to heaven if you do not have Jesus. You're not going to have none of that. I don't care that he allowed you to, be successful. He allowed that. God allowed everything. Don't just think that the devil just got all the power. God allowed you to do that. But he's also going to let you see the other person who also has what you have, but they have peace and you don't. And what's missing? Jesus. Like, everything is in his perfect will, y'all. Okay? So, it says, and when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them. So when Jesus put us out into the world, he go before us. He paved the way, just like I just told y'all, his will. Our plans is already mapped out, basically. He goes before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. Oh, you best to know I'm following Jesus. You best to know if I see a false prophet, I'm pointing it out, and I already know you false. You already know. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Like, straight up. Okay, so let me let y'all know what I mean when I say false prophet. Let me give y'all an example, okay? I'm gonna give y'all an example. So earlier, you know me, I'm always scrolling YouTube, like always. It's not, I'm always scrolling YouTube. So I ran across this prophetess or whatever, and when she came on, she was like, I'm prophet so-and-so, prophet so-and-so. In my mind, I'm like, prophet? But you a female. So I'm like, all right. So I listened to it a little bit, and then I'm getting conviction inside of me. Like, okay, I can't just let that go. I gotta let this girl know that she's a prophetess. If Jesus ain't never told you that, you ain't not following Jesus, you of someone else. And I hope y'all not just out here just paying, you know what? Forget the money. Worry about your salvation, because it says here that you're a thief and a liar if you go up any other way than Jesus. And they know that, and they steady leading y'all astray. Because if you're not following Jesus, you're going to be led astray, because only Jesus people are the ones who can lead you to salvation. The people that's not of Jesus cannot lead you to salvation. I don't care how well they know the Bible. I don't care how well they recite scripture, how religious they is. I don't care about that. And Jesus was not religious. So don't come asking me what religious am I. And Jesus is not a religion. He's life. Jesus is life. God created the whole world. How dare you put him in some category? Like, don't play with my God. Don't play with my God. But anyway, let me get back to the story, y'all. So this is how you know she's a fake prophet. This is how you know. Because she got offended. It hurt. The truth, it hurt. Watch this. I didn't even say nothing evil or mean. I said, the correct term is prophetess. No, I said the correct term for a woman is prophetess. Thank you for the word. God bless you. No, I ain't say that. I'm sorry. I said the correct term for a female prophet is prophetess. Thank you for the word. God bless you. But I spelled prophetess right, but prophet was spelled like the money, Profit. So you know that the what you call it changed it to the, I didn't put no Profit when at the top I put prophetess and spelled it right. Like, come on now. So that's what it ended up posting up on there. You know what I'm saying? And instead of her, just letting it just fly by of that misspelled word, the demon got to trying to attack me now, because now the demon in her feels threatened that I'm coming for her money that y'all giving her. So now she got to make me feel or make me look false. You know what I'm saying? She got to discredit me now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this back and forth thing. Sweetheart, I ain't finna go back and forth with you. Not at all. But anyway, she put something like, well, ... The correct way to spell prophet is Prophet, not Profit. And God bless you, or something like that. Trying to be smart, trying to discredit me or something. So I'm not gonna let nobody just stump on me. I'm stumping back, and I can do it gracefully. But anyway, so I put that was an accident. I put that was an accident. Wait, let me think. I put that was an accident, and in fact, I was the spelling bee champ in school. God bless you. And then that was the end of that. And then some dropped in my spirit to like scroll down. And when I scroll down, she got something pinned in the comments that say, "Oh, my bad. I was calling David another name." Right. You're not of God. You are not of God. You are not of God. Especially you trying to call me out for the computer making that error, saying Profit, like I'm an idiot, a dummy. Like, come on now. She trying to call me out, but it's clear that she's made many mistakes before, y'all. I screenshotted all of that. I screenshotted it. Yeah, so I did screenshot that. I'm going so I did screenshot that, y'all. But I just want y'all to be aware. Don't just be watching every prophet or prophetess that come on here, because some of them are deceiving y'all. Literally. Because if they are not of Jesus, then there's deceit. Anything that is not of Jesus, it has some form of deceit attached to it, y'all. Okay? So, okay. And when he put forth his own sheep, he goeth, I read that. And a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him. For they know not the voice of strangers. Let me give y'all an example of that, y'all. So the other day I was watching, I don't know who it was, y'all. I'm gonna have to start writing down all these false prophets' names down and put it in my description too, as well as the charities that I want y'all to start investing in instead of these people. Because there's deceit. Literally, the Lord is saying there's deceit. And he sent me here to let y'all know, hey, if y'all don't care, then hey, keep going. I ain't here to control nobody. All right, so it was the other day. It was they was on there, and then they was talking. It's like, okay, they was saying everything good, That's what made me click on them and want to watch them. But then it unsettled my spirit, like my spirit just be getting like unsettled, y'all. But just in case y'all spirits don't get unsettled, this how y'all know. They'll say something that just don't even sound right. Like me, I read my Bible. Like I know of it. I'm not like perfect in it, but I know it enough to know if I hear something that's not right, I'm going to be like, and I'm like, no. And then look, that happened to me earlier. I got to cursing them out while I was turning. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, that doesn't sound right. God's not gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that. And I'm like scrolling, I'm like, I'm leaving though, So that goes to this verse where it say, and a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him. Like I did, I flee. I'm like, what? That's not, no, that doesn't even sound right. Okay, it say, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers. I don't know that voice. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't. I just sat here. I heard you. It was sounding good. And you said something that I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that voice. That ain't from my God. All right. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. You know. So y'all got to really be testing these spirits. Like what they say when they first come on, take it back to the Lord, test the spirit. Some y'all don't do. Yeah, that's just some propaganda. They still be getting y'all money because y'all don't do that. But, okay. This parable spake Jesus unto them, but they understood not what things they were which he spake unto them. They never understand my God. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. They didn't understand that. I'll just explain it to y'all so y'all understand. Okay. Then said Jesus unto them again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. Didn't I just tell y'all that? Like, don't try to make me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't try to make me, don't come on here doing that, y'all. Don't come on here acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, for real. Okay, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. I said that back in the first paragraph when he didn't make it this clear. He spoke in parables, and I said that. And I said all that, and he said this verse 8, chapter 10, verse 8, we on. All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and kill and to destroy. That's the devil, y'all. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. Basically, right here, he's saying, when he come, y'all gonna have life. This how you know y'all gonna have life. Because when he speak, like now, he's speaking through me. He's speaking. When Jesus speak to you, you're gonna feel conviction. It's not gonna just go in one ear and not the other. You're gonna feel like, it's gonna touch your heart. It's gonna touch your heart. It's gonna touch your soul. It's gonna make it make sense. You're not going to be confused. You're not going to be like, oh, well, why this? Why that? No, he explains everything. He's not just sending you like, here, there you go, take it. No, he's going to make sure you understand, you know? So that's the difference. If you know you're listening to a prophet from Jesus and a prophet that's not from Jesus, you can feel Jesus is love, right? Jesus is love. You're going to feel that love through that message. You know what I'm saying? It's other people that's not from God. They just be rambling on, talking and talking and talking, just rambling on, you know. And you never change your ways. You never change your ways. You find yourself listening to them every day. None of your ways change. Not one of your ways change. You ain't stopped smoking weed. Stop sleeping around. You ain't, become celibate to marriage. You ain't stopped cursing. I still curse a little. Lord forgive me. But I'm just saying, like, ain't nothing changed. You still stealing. You still robbing. You're not feeling no conviction. You still the same. But you dedicating all this time to this prophet, to these pastors that's trying to teach you what not to do, but you're still doing it. Holy Spirit. You're the greatest. Yes. So that's, guys, like, I'm sorry. I'm just passionate right now. I'm passionate, but I'm not being mean. I'm just passionate. Like, this is a serious thing, y'all. Y'all need to start waking up to this stuff for real. That will land you in hell. I just read it. You don't want to go to hell, right? All right. Start testing the spirit like they told you to.